Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to discuss about spectrum. In previous classes, we discussed about electromagnetic spectrum. How we defined electromagnetic spectrum? It is nothing but the arrangement of different electromagnetic radiation in the increasing order of their wavelength or decreasing order of their frequency, that is known as electromagnetic spectrum. Okay. Now, coming to the syllabus point of view, according to NCERT, we have discussion about hydrogen spectrum. Okay. The hydrogen spectrum is a atomic spectrum and it is a emission spectrum. So before discussion about hydrogen spectrum, we need to know some basic things. Means what is meant by spectrum? What are the different types of spectrum? Okay. We don't get any questions regarding these basic concepts in the competitive exams. But before discussing directly hydrogen spectrum, so let us discuss these basic points. What is spectrum? What are different types of spectrum? Not in a lengthy manner, in a simple way. So what is that? We should know. Okay. So now first coming to the definition point of view, a spectrum is nothing but what? We already discussed. A spectrum is nothing but it is the arrangement of spectral lines. So this is a new word to you. So sir, what is meant by spectral line? A spectral line nothing but the radiation of a particular wavelength or frequency. Okay. So any radiation, the light radiation of different wavelengths are known as spectral lines. Now the arrangement of these spectral lines according to their wavelength or frequency. Okay, instead of writing as wavelength and frequency, simply represented as lambda. Lambda means what? Wavelength. Where nu means what? Frequency. Okay. The arrangement of these spectral lines means nothing but light radiation of different wavelengths or different frequency is known as spectrum. Okay. So how can we get this spectrum? Generally in physics, you may know about the prism. Prism, maybe you know, I have seen that prism. When a white light is passed through this prism, it splits all the different colors of the white light. We know the white light is consist of the 7 colors. We discussed about the Vibgyor. The prism splits all these lines. When we record the graph of all the lines obtained from the prism, that so obtained graph is known as spectrum. Okay, which consists of different spectral lines, nothing but light radiation of different wavelengths. Okay, either in the increasing order of wavelength or decreasing order, whatever it is, the order of arrangement of these lines is known as spectrum. Okay. Now, coming to this practical observation of this spectrum. So, how can we record the spectrum? The apparatus or the device used to record the spectrum is known as spectrometer. Okay, or it's simply called a spectroscope. Even it is also called as a spectrograph also. Okay, and the study of these spectral lines is known as spectroscopy, which is one of the branch of chemistry. Okay, so we don't need all those things. Simply note down 1 or 2 important points useful for us. The device used to record spectrum is known as what names are given? Spectrography or spectrometer. Simply commonly it is called as a spectrometer. Okay, the device used to record the spectrum is known as a spectrometer or spectrophotometer. There are different names. And the study of these spectral lines is known as a spectroscopy. The study of spectrum is known as spectroscopy. As I told you, it is a branch of chemistry. So simply we cannot say completely about spectroscopy. Okay, just the study of the spectrum is called as spectroscopy. Okay. Now let us discuss about different types of spectrum. There are many types of spectrum. Out of the different types, mainly the spectrums are two types. One is continuous spectrum and the other one is discontinuous spectrum. It will be very easy to understand these two because from the name it is clear. It is named as continuous spectrum. So from the name it is clear, continuous. Okay. See why it is called as continuous. Let us see. The best example for this continuous spectrum is the light radiation from the sun or the light radiation from these incandescent bulbs. These are examples for continuous spectrum. Why? Because in the spectrum, the different we know. For example, when we take sun, from the sun, while whatever the light radiation is obtained from the sun is consist of different colors. But all these different colors will be present like merged with one another. Maybe every one of you may observe rainbow. Okay. When we observe rainbow, what we observe, all the different colors will be merged with one another. There will be no separate gaps between the two colors. Okay. So that rainbow is example for continuous spectrum. Okay. So now coming to the definition of this continuous spectrum. Note down. The spectrum of sun where one color merges with other color. That is what we observe generally in the rainbow. One color merges with other color without any gap. So practically we have all seen this rainbow. In the different, there will be no gap between the different colors. One will be merges with the other color. Means in our language, one will be mixes with the other color. Means at the borders I am telling. Okay. So continuous spectrum in the sense the spectrum of the sun or bulb in which one color merges with the other color without any gap is known as continuous spectrum. Okay. Now other example, as I told you, light obtained from bulb. Anyway, sun we already mentioned. So light obtained from the incandescent bulb is also an example for continuous spectrum. Now coming to the second category, second type of spectrum. So it is continuous. And the second type is discontinuous spectrum. So from the above example or from the above definition, now we can simply understand and even we can define simply this discontinuous spectrum. Okay. So what we observed in the case of continuous spectrum, one line, nothing but one color, that line merges with the other color. But now coming to this discontinuous spectrum, there will be a well-defined gap between two lines. Okay. Now the lines are separated with the gap. In the above case, the lines are separated, are not separated without any gap. Okay. But in the case of discontinuous spectrum, the spectral lines are separated by gap. Okay. Now coming to the definition of discontinuous spectrum, the spectrum contains distinct, the spectrum contains distinct, well-defined lines separated by or separated with some gap. Okay, got it? A discontinuous spectrum can be defined as simply we will have some particular lines which are separated by some gap. Okay, no one will be merges with the other. Got it? If all the spectral lines are like this, so there is no gap between them, one will be merges with the other. So it is a continuous spectrum. Now the same one, 5 different lines, now they are separated with some gap. So this type of spectrum is known as a discontinuous spectrum. Okay? Even this discontinuous spectrum is furtherly classified into 2 more categories. Based on the recording the spectrum, we have 2 types. Now let us discuss those 2 types. Now coming to the different types of discontinuous spectrum. I told you there are 2 types. Now first coming to the first type, that is absorption spectrum. There are 2 types of discontinuous spectrum. One is absorption spectrum and the other one is emission spectrum. First I will give the definition for absorption spectrum, then we will discuss what is that. Here, this spectrum, this absorption spectrum is obtained. This spectrum is obtained by transmitted light. The spectrum is obtained by transmitted light after absorption of the light. Or any radiation. Okay? Once observe the definition carefully, then you are able to understand easily. You have idea about transmitted light. If you have clarity about this one, then you are able to understand absorption spectrum. Because when we pass the light radiation or any type of energy radiation through the sample nothing but what contains atoms or molecules which contains electrons. Those electrons absorbs the energy and they will be jumps into higher energy level. Okay? So when we pass a radiation means what? The radiation consists of different number of wavelengths. Okay? For example, I will tell you. When we pass the light radiation through sodium vapors, sodium we know. Okay? When we pass the light radiation through sodium vapors, the sodium absorbs yellow color. Okay? It is absorbing every particular atom, not only sodium, any particular atom absorbs a particular wavelength only. Okay? For example, sodium absorbed yellow color from the light radiation. Then what about the transmitted light consist? The transmitted light consists of all the remaining colors. Got it or not? So when we draw the spectrum for the transmitted light after absorption of radiation is known as absorption spectrum. Understood? When we pass a light through the sample, I told you an example like sodium. The sodium absorbs yellow color. But the remaining all the wavelengths will be transmitted through the sample. So when we record these transmitted light radiation on a photographic plate, we will get a absorption spectrum. Okay? It is obtained after absorption of radiation, so that is why it is known as absorption spectrum. Now coming to the other category of discontinuous spectrum, that is known as emission spectrum. Okay, the next type of discontinuous spectrum is emission spectrum. The previous one what? Absorption spectrum. Now coming to this emission spectrum, in the name only there, emission. Emission means what? Releasing of the radiation. Okay? So whatever the radiation is emitted from the sample. So to understand this, we should know simple concept. For example, this is our first orbit. So electron is generally present in this first orbit. So when we supply energy, we know the electron jumps into higher level. Correct or not? When we supply energy, the electron will be jumps into higher level, where n equals to 2 or 3 or 4, anything let it be. Okay? Is its original place? No. Actually, the ground state of the atom is that electron is first orbit. But from the excited state, definitely it will be comes back to its original state by releasing the energy. Okay? So remember that simple point. To go upward, but from the lower level, when it wants to go to higher energy level, the electron needs to absorb energy. Okay? When it is jumping from higher level to lower level, it releases energy in the form of radiation. Such radiation is known as emission radiation. Okay? So now if you draw the spectrum for emitted radiation of the sample, then the so obtained spectrum is known as emission spectrum. Got it? Now coming to the definition. In simple way we can define the spectrum produced by the emitted radiation is known as emission spectrum. Okay? In the above case it is a transmitted radiation, that is a absorption spectrum, because the transmitted light we get after absorption of some radiation. Okay? Now coming to emission spectrum, it is produced by, the emission spectrum is produced by emitted radiation. I think all of you understood what is meant by emitted radiation. I told you that when any sample absorbs the radiation, the electrons goes to its higher level. But this higher level is its not stable one. It is unstable. So it comes back to its original state by coming down. While it is coming from higher to lower level, it releases the energy in the form of light radiation. Such type of released light radiation is known as emitted radiation. So when we record these emitted radiation on a photographic plate, then the so obtained spectrum is known as emission spectrum. Okay? Because why I am telling particularly 2 times about this particular spectrum is, I told you, our syllabus we have hydrogen spectrum, that is a emission spectrum. Okay? Now one important point about this emission spectrum, this may be sometimes discontinuous or it is sometimes continuous also. So further we will discuss about this point. Okay? But the absorption spectrum is always discontinuous. Coming to emission spectrum, this is sometimes discontinuous or continuous also. Okay? Even this emission spectrum is again classified into two categories. One is atomic spectrum and the other one is a molecular spectrum. I think from the names it is easy. If the emission spectrum is obtained from atoms, atomic spectrum. If it is obtained from molecules, it is known as molecular spectrum. Now keep this awaiting as types of emission spectrum. We have two types of emission spectrum which are generally called as line spectrum okay, the other one is a band spectrum. Okay. Now first coming to the line spectrum. From the name it is clear, this type of spectrum contains a distinct, well-defined lines. Okay, nothing but the lines are separated with some gap. Some gap in the sense some energy gap will be there. Okay. It consists distinct well-defined lines. Okay, so there will be distinct gap between two spectral lines. So that is why this spectrum is known as line spectrum. And the example for this line spectrum is the hydrogen spectrum. Okay, this is our main concept, hydrogen spectrum. As I told you, instead of discussing hydrogen spectrum directly, we should know what is spectrum, what are the different types of spectrum. Okay, so hydrogen spectrum consists of distinct, well-defined lines. Means the spectral lines are separated with some gap. Okay. Now coming to this line spectrum, it is a characteristic of the line spectrum is characteristic of gaseous atoms. Okay, line spectrum is characteristic of gaseous atoms. So that is why, as earlier I told you, this spectrum is also known as, this line spectrum is also known as atomic spectrum. Okay. So from the name you can understand why line spectrum is also known as atomic spectrum. Because the line spectrum is obtained from the gaseous atoms. So that is why it is known as line spectrum. Okay. The atom, or it is also known as atomic spectrum. Now coming to the last type of spectrum, that is band spectrum. From that we can understand, here we will have a distinct well-defined lines will form. But in the case of band spectrum, band means you know. So we will get like this. Means the lines are merges with one another. Okay. So this band spectrum consists lines, spectral lines, or in a simple way I'll give, consists band of spectral lines. Okay, band spectrum consists a band of spectral lines. Band nothing but like this, means not separated by gaps. The previous line spectrum is separated with gaps, but the band spectrum is not separated with the gaps. One will be merges with the other. Okay. Now coming to the band spectrum, this is a characteristic of band spectrum is characteristic of molecules. Okay. If you draw the spectrum for emitted radiation from the molecules, we will get a band, because molecule contains atoms, even atom contains different number of electrons. So we will get a band of series of spectral lines. So it is obtained mainly from molecules. So that is why this is also known as the band spectrum is also known as molecular spectrum. Okay, once observe the two things. Line spectrum and band spectrum both are called as emission spectrum. Okay, here if you draw the spectrum for emitted radiation from gaseous atoms, then it is known as line spectrum. If we draw the spectrum for emitted radiation obtained from gaseous molecule, then it is known as band spectrum. Okay, the line spectrum is also known as atomic spectrum. Band spectrum is also known as molecular spectrum. Okay, so these are the different types of spectrum. Okay, but this is not our main topic. What is our main topic? Hydrogen spectrum. First copy this, then we will go to hydrogen spectrum. Now coming to our main topic, hydrogen spectrum. How can we get this hydrogen spectrum? So no doubt, hydrogen spectrum is obtained by passing electric discharge through the hydrogen gas. Okay. So hydrogen spectrum is obtained by passing electric discharge. Somebody may have doubt, sir, what is meant by electric discharge? In a simple way, by applying some potential difference, nothing but current. Nothing is called as electric discharge. When you apply a particular high potential difference through the gas, hydrogen gas, then it is known as, so then we will get a hydrogen spectrum. Electric discharge when we pass through hydrogen gas. So if you observe there, electric discharge is nothing but electricity is a source of energy. So what is the purpose of this one? When we pass energy, because of that energy, whatever the hydrogen molecules are there, because hydrogen gas means what? H2. But we are going to get the spectrum for atom. Correct or not? I told you. Hydrogen spectrum is emission spectrum and it is a atomic spectrum. We are going to get the spectrum for hydrogen atom. So when we pass electric discharge through the hydrogen gas, that energy breaks hydrogen molecules into hydrogen atoms. Okay. Now those hydrogen atoms absorbs some energy, and the electron, we know hydrogen means it contains only one electron. Okay, that is why we are going to discuss about hydrogen spectrum. It is the simplest spectrum to understand. Because understood why I am telling it as the simplest spectrum? Because this is the atom contains only one electron. Okay, now when the electron absorbs energy, we know an atom means what? It contains different orbits. This is nucleus. For example, hydrogen, this is first orbit, this is second orbit, this is third orbit, this is our fourth orbit. Let it be. There will be many, infinity number of orbits will be there in any atom. Coming to hydrogen atom, where is the electron? We know in hydrogen atom the electron is present in the first orbit. So here is our electron. Okay. So when we supply energy to this electron, what happens? In the earlier case also I told you, when energy is supplied, the electron will be jumps into its higher level. Maybe it depends on the energy. Okay. Let it be. In the diagram I have drawn 4 orbits only, so that is why written up to 4. You don't think that in electron always jumps to 4th orbit. Okay. Electron maybe jumps to any orbit. It depends on the absorbed energy. Okay. Is it the stable form of the electron? No. Its ground state is the first orbit. So I told you, it will jumps back to its original state by releasing the energy. So in the form of radiation, which are known as emitted radiation. But while coming down, there is no rule that it went to 4th orbit, so it should comes back in one jump only. Okay. There is a possibility that it may comes to first orbit directly, or it may jumps to second orbit first, then it may jumps back to the first orbit. There are many probabilities. So that is why for hydrogen spectrum also we will observe many number of spectral lines. Okay. It depends on the discovery. These spectral lines are named with different means using the scientist name. Those all these lines are named. Okay, we'll discuss those different lines later. Now first, one more important point about hydrogen spectrum. So first we have written here how we are getting this hydrogen spectrum. Now one important thing is what? It is a hydrogen spectrum is emission spectrum. Because many times in competitive exams they are asking which of the following is emission spectrum. So we need to know hydrogen spectrum is a emission spectrum. And one more thing what I given, hydrogen spectrum is a atomic spectrum. Okay, hydrogen spectrum is a emission spectrum and it is a atomic spectrum. Okay, so these are the minimum basic point we need to know about hydrogen spectrum. Now let us discuss about different spectral lines. As I told you, there are many number of spectral lines for hydrogen atom. Now let us observe the different spectral lines. Okay. For example, I am taking this as our first orbit. First orbit means the ground state. First orbit, n equals to 1. Now this is second orbit. Third orbit. Fourth orbit. Fifth. Sixth orbit. seventh orbit, eighth orbit, ninth orbit, like that, so on. Many are there. So that is why instead of writing all this, I am going to mention it as n equals to infinity. Okay? So not only 7 or 8, there are infinity number of orbits are there. Now, actually where is our electron? In a hydrogen means contains only one electron. That electron is present in the first orbit. But when energy is supplied, the electron from the first orbit may jumps to any one of these orbits. There is no rule, it should jumps to sixth orbit only, or seventh orbit, or third orbit. It may jumps to any of the orbit. Okay? Now, when it is present in any of the orbit, it may comes back to its original compulsory. But it may jumps directly from the orbit, any orbit to first orbit, or it may jumps to the middle first, may jumps back. Okay? So that is why for hydrogen atom we will observe different number of spectral lines. Okay? Out of all these spectral lines, the scientist who observed this hydrogen spectrum first is Lyman. He observed one set of spectral lines which are obtained for when electron jumps from second orbit to first orbit, or third orbit to first orbit, fourth to first, fifth to first, sixth to first, and so on. So seventh to first, eighth to, ninth to, or any orbit to the first orbit from infinity. Got it? Once observe these lines carefully. This is the line obtained when electron jumps from second to the first. Okay, while it is coming down. This line corresponds to when electron jumps from any infinite orbit to first orbit. So these type of spectral lines was observed by Lyman, the scientist's name. So that is why these type of series of lines are known as Lyman series. Okay? So what is meant by Lyman series? A Lyman series means the spectral lines observed from any orbit to first orbit are known as Lyman series of spectral lines. Okay? Here, if the electron jumps from any orbit to second orbit, see these spectral lines from 3 to 2, 4 to 2, like that, infinity to the second orbit. Okay? So what is the difference between previous series and this series? In this series of lines, the electron is jumping from any orbit to the first orbit. In this case, the electron is jumping from any orbit to the second orbit. Okay? This series of lines was observed by Balmer. The name of the scientist is Balmer. So these lines are known as Balmer series of lines. Okay? These lines was observed by Lyman. So these are known as Lyman series. These lines are observed by Balmer. So these are known as Balmer series of lines. Okay? Now you tell me, what about the third series? First series is to the first orbit. Second series is to second orbit. Now third series is to the third orbit. Means from any orbit to the third orbit, if the electron jumps, then these series of lines were observed by Paschen. So these series of lines are known as Paschen series of lines. Okay? So there are different series: Lyman series, Balmer, Paschen. Okay? Now coming to the next one, from any orbit to the fourth orbit. Okay? Previous case, any orbit to third orbit, that is the Paschen series. Now any orbit to fourth orbit from infinity. These are known as bracket series of lines, because these was observed by bracket. So that is why these lines are known as bracket series of lines. Okay. So what is meant by bracket series of lines means when electron jumps from any orbit to the fourth orbit. If the electron jumps from any orbit to fifth orbit, okay, any orbit to the fifth orbit means from sixth to fifth or seventh to fifth, or from infinity to the fifth. These series of lines are observed by fund. So that is why these are known as fund series. Okay, Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, bracket and fund series. Now coming to last category, when the electron jumps from sixth orbit, any orbit to the sixth orbit, then these lines were recently observed by Humphrey. So that is why these lines are known as Humphrey series of lines. Okay. So first time when we observe these lines, it will be somewhat confusing to understand this diagram. Okay. Once observe carefully, these are the different lines obtained when electron jumps from higher to the lower. How can it jump? It may jump directly from higher orbit to first orbit, or it may jump higher to the other orbits. Now observe there. When from any orbit, if the electron jumps to first orbit, then the series of lines is known as Lyman series. Okay. If the electron jumps from any orbit to second orbit, then these type of lines are known as Balmer series. Any orbit to third orbit, Paschen. Any orbit to fourth orbit, bracket. Any orbit to fifth, fund series. Any orbit to sixth is known as Humphrey series. Okay. So this is about different lines, spectral lines obtained for hydrogen atom. Okay. Furtherly about these spectral lines we will discuss in the next class, because all these series will be observed in different regions of electromagnetic radiation. So about all the things, I will give a simple tabular form to you, which will be useful to solve the questions. Okay. So first you copy this diagram carefully. In the next class, furtherly about this spectrum we will discuss. Okay. Thank you.